Folks, welcome to Best Stock Charts for the coming week. This is Bob Desmond and happy Halloween. So what we're going to talk about today are our watch stocks for the new trading week. Those stocks are Google, G-O-O-G-L, Alphabet, ON Semiconductor. Both of those charts look rock solid. I think that we're going up higher there. We will, I think, get a pullback. On that pullback, we'll be executing on trades to the long side. Netgear, extremely oversold. I like it as an extreme oversold stock, a potential short covering rally stock. We're going to talk about that more in a moment. Nucor. I don't like Nucor as a long or a short. I like the fact that the options are very overvalued. So what we're going to look to do there is we're going to look to open up what you call a strangle trade, meaning the sell, not the purchase. We want to be the casino and not the gambler. So we want to sell a deep out of the money call option, a deep out of the money put option about 45 days out, and we'll wait for the value of those options to decline in value. And generally with an option trade like that, we'll look to generate a 50 to 60% profit, and we'll look for the next trade. So we're also going to be looking to trade again DWAC. We've done very, very well with DWAC. I have a very good feel for the stock. That is Digital World Acquisitions. I did a video on this a few days ago. It's on YouTube. I'll link to it at the back end of this video if you'd like to watch it. Also, I want to talk to you about how we did in the month of October. The month is over, if you can believe it. It went by like that. So we did very, very well. The performance returns that you're looking at right now, these are only equity trades, meaning long, short of the common stock. But we do a lot more than that here at the Contrarian Trader. We did a lot of earnings trades, and we did very, very well. There is one that we're managing, the Twilio trade. I spoke about that on Thursday night. It's posted on YouTube. I'll link to that as well at the back end of this video. And I'll talk to you more about that trade because we are managing that trade. I'll leave off at the end of this video with the Twilio trade, so more to come. Stick around. So in terms of performance for the month, equity-wise, we booked a small profit in Sam Adams Beer. We booked a pretty good profit on Coinbase. We booked a huge profit on DWAC, 444% profit. Tesla, we booked nearly a 12% profit there. Digital World Acquisition, again, we booked nearly a 28% profit. That doesn't include, though, the options trades that we did, and those are not reflected on the performance page. They soon will be. We're working on it. But we also traded on earnings DPZ. That's Domino's Pizza. That was our first earnings trade of the quarter. Netflix. Domino's Pizza and Netflix by far were our two most profitable earnings trades. Tesla, we booked a nice profit there along with Facebook. We also traded Twilio. We did not book a profit there. We are managing that trade because our put side, we used a strangle strategy. Our put side has been challenged, so I'll talk to you in a little bit about what we're doing with that trade. Just as a follow-up to Thursday night's commentary, that was the night of Twilio's earnings, so you get a feel for what we're doing here at the Contrarian Trader. Now, I would share with you the trades that we executed on with all of these earnings trades, but it shows my position sizing, and I really save that for members. So if you decide you want to join up for the 14-day free trial offer, head on over to the Slack channel, go to the options selling tab, and you see all of our trades and a rundown of what we did so far, well, going back as long as we have data, but you'll see all of October's activity. And besides earnings trades, we sold puts on SPCE, that's Virgin Galactic. We made a profit there. Sold a bunch of covered calls on NUGT, made a profit there. So in terms of performance this month, we're doing very, very well. So before we go into the stocks that we're watching for the new trading week, I want to talk to you about our sponsor, folks, TrendSpider. You need to trade with an edge these days. This is what I always tell people about if they want to trade options. I always ask them first, what's your edge? Especially when they want to buy options. So how do you find your edge with TrendSpider? Well, smart charts, save time, reduce work, their market scanner, find winning chart setups, Strategy tester. Perfect your strategy. Dynamic alerts, folks. I use these alerts all the time. I believe in the product so much that if you go over to my checkout page, you'll see I give TrendSpider away free with our silver and gold level memberships. So take advantage of either A, their 7-day free trial offer. You can go over there. There's your 7-day free trial offer. Watch their demo tour, or head on over to my website. Get TrendSpider for 14 days free when you sign up for silver or gold level members. I will say this, Trading Sim we're no longer doing business with. Not that they're a bad company. They're a good company. We just don't have an agreement any longer with them. So our sole vendor right now that we're working with, we believe in them so much, TrendSpider. And besides, you get a lot of what Trading Sim had to offer with TrendSpider. There's a bit of a redundancy. So again, folks, going back to TrendSpider, automate your grunt work, speed up your analysis, improve your accuracy, and reduce costly analytical mistakes. Find winning chart setups and time your trades with precision. TrendSpider, use my discount code CON35. Use the link below if you're watching this on the website or if you're watching this on YouTube. If you're watching this on Twitter, use the link tree up in my bio. It'll take you over to the checkout page. And let's get to our watch stocks for the new trading week. Now, I've done a deep dive with members on these charts. So members, if you're watching this first before watching the week ahead commentary, go to the week ahead commentary. I have best stock charts laid out there as well, along with our entire analysis of the closing price action of the stock market last week. Also, in the members area, I have on all of these trades entry points, exit points, price targets. So go on over, log in, and let's get to it. Google. So let's take the automated trend lines off first. So Google, on a weekly time frame, broke out here, retested, fell back down. But what it did is that it created a W formation. Very nice. You got your higher low, and that's what you want to see. And then we broke out. We broke above the highs of October the 19th. Really good stuff. But what happened here? You saw this, we backed off. Well, you use the automated trend lines, and you could see we hit resistance. This is the value of using algorithms. So we backed off, took a pause for a week. Last week, we resumed the uptrend. So what we want to keep an eye on is this upper band of resistance. We're going to know when the alerts fire off that we have hit resistance. I'll keep a little bit of sensitivity on. Touch, bounce, in fact, breakthrough as well. Now, you may be thinking, what's he going to do? Is he going to buy there? No. This is an alert to let us know when to book profits. Okay, so our trade alert is Google, rising weekly resistance hit. Note to self, scale out, book some profits, make them real. We're going to keep this active for 60 days and triggered, say, 4 times. So that way, if we keep bumping up against this upper band of resistance, we hit it the first time, we scale out a little bit. We hit it the second time, we scale out a little bit more. So as we hit this resistance level about 4 times, we'll probably be out of the trade. We'll have made our profits, and we'll look to trade another position. So let's have this fire off very quickly. And our alert is set. Now, where we'll be looking to enter is on a retracement back down here. Members, the numbers are going to be in the members area. I'm going to keep some sensitivity on here. And folks, I believe I said earlier this is a weekly chart. This is actually a daily chart. My apologies. Okay, so we're looking for a retracement and a retest of the breakout point. We'll keep that active for a few weeks, and we're good to go. In terms of seasonality, going back 12 years on a monthly time frame, October, very strong month. So is November. and so is December. So we're heading into a seasonally strong period of time, and this is the type of data, this is the type of information that you should be trading with. It's very important to know the seasonality of what you are trading. So Google looking very strong. ON Semiconductor. This is a really rock solid chart. You can see that we broke out above resistance. Last week we came very close to a retest. In fact, we did retest support last week. And then we got a continuation breakout. I think ON Semiconductor is moving up higher. What I want to know, let's go to a weekly chart, is if A, we retrace and retest weekly support. We'll keep it active for a couple of weeks. And our alert is set. I also want to know if we put in, for you folks that watch me on Sunday nights, we go live every Sunday night. If you don't watch me, live on YouTube, join us. Use the alert button on YouTube. That tells you after we've gone live. If you don't want to miss a second, enter your email address below in either A, the 15-minute notification alert of when we're about to go live, or sign up for my 5-part video tutorial of my top 5 favorite candlestick patterns. It's free. Just enter your email address once. I don't want you to get spammed with alerts. So if you're already on our list, don't re-enter it. I want to know if we break out. And this is what I do every Sunday night. I look at the price action. And I want to know, are we seeing new weekly higher highs? I set up alerts. Very, very important to me. You get a feel for whether or not you have a continuation breakout in the market, or are we stalling? We'll keep it active for next week, and we want to get notified pretty quick. And we're good to go. So we're good to go with ON Semiconductor bullish. Netgear. Now, Netgear is an extreme oversold stock. It barely makes it onto our screen, to be honest with you. Let's take Stokes off. This is more of an RSI trade. And there we go. Okay, so we have RSI on a daily time frame at 18.76. So, you know, technical analysis for dummies, it'll tell you to short a stock when it goes above 70 on RSI and buy a stock when it goes below 20 on RSI. Nothing can be further than the truth. You follow that rule of thumb, you're going to go broke. So with Netgear, I think we can go lower. The price action on Friday implies that we probably will go lower. We may trade sideways for a day and then resume the downtrend. Why? It's because we're trading into the third standard deviation Bollinger Band. For those not familiar with what that means, don't worry about the technical jargon. It just simply means we're not supposed to be there. Simple as that. The last time we tapped it was back here. What did? We traded sideways and then resumed the downtrend. So getting back to Netgear. The key is not to use the daily charts too much. The daily chart is simply the qualifier. And the qualifier being, on a daily time frame, is it extremely oversold? Yes, check that box. Part number 2 is that you need to pull back to a weekly and a monthly chart and say, okay, where are my historical support levels? Why does that matter? The reason why it matters is because me, the little guy, you, the little guy, you don't have that institutional money to move a stock like this. And even if an institution tried to move a stock like this, they could probably do it for a day or two, and then they're going to succumb to the selling pressure. You need to buy where you have buyers of like mind at previous support levels provided to you on the charts. So that's what I spoke about with members about where we're going to have support levels. So more to come in Netgear. I think we're going lower. You know, we did see a reversal bar on Thursday. We had a bearish reversal bar on Friday on volume. So I think we are going to go lower. Let's check out seasonality. November is a seasonally strong period of the month, whereas October, it was it's one of the worst months of the year. So it looks as though it's probably going to get worse before it gets better. The however is, I think that we're close to a bottom, at least for a short-term swing trade on Netgear. What's going to cause it to move up higher? Two things. One, you're going to have people that think they're getting value at historical support levels. Those are your technicians. Two, you're going to have shorts in this name, and they're going to get squeezed. So those shorts getting squeezed out provides us an opportunity in the short term to take advantage of their complacency. They should be booking profits right now, but believe me, I've been doing this a long time. Shorts get very, very complacent, and they fall asleep at the switch. They think they're going to get out. It's zero, and it never happens or rarely happens. So Netgear looking good. Let's bring up Nucor. Now, Nucor, there's nothing especially special about the chart. As I mentioned earlier, this is an options trade, right? So I posted this in the members area to get ready for this trade. So what we're looking to do here is not to buy options, folks. We do buy options if we think we have an edge. We're shorting Tesla right now using options because we think we have an edge. RSI at 92, I think I have an edge because it's unsustainable. Weekly third standard deviation Bollinger Band pierced by price. I digress. Nucor. So what we're going to look to do, this is subject to change because I don't know what the price is going to do. And as price moves on Monday, Tuesday, whenever we decide to enter this trade, these brackets are going to change as well. But as it stands at this snapshot in time, we're going to look to sell a December 17th call option at a 130 strike. There's a 16.13% probability of the shares trading at that level by December the 17th. So a pretty low probability. However, the options that I'll get paid are very expensive right now for whatever reason. And I want to take advantage of that. And at the same time we sell that 130 strike call option, we're going to sell a 90 put option, and we're going to get paid the same way we got paid for the call. We're going to generate cash flow, generate a premium. And the probability of the shares hitting 90, there's a probability at current of 9.2%. So very strong odds in our favor that we're going to book a profit here. But I am managing two other trades, two option trades, Twilio one, and the other one being Tesla. I want to close out at least one of those trades before I get involved with another one. So members, of course, as I mentioned earlier, more to come on this. And again, folks, these brackets are not written in stone. If Nucor spikes up higher or spikes down lower on Monday, this all changes. The brackets change. Doesn't mean that we don't like to put on a strangle trade here. It just means that our probabilities have changed and we have to reevaluate. So members, more to come. All right, let's talk about DWAC. And there's not much to talk about here. We got long here the first time, October the 22nd, and we got in at 27 bucks around there, give or take a dime. We got out at around just shy of 160 per share. So we did very, very well. That was a 444% profit. Then we re-entered last week, and we rode this rally up higher. And the reason why we re-entered is that I really didn't anticipate the shares moving up higher. I just began to leg back in. I liked what I was seeing in terms of the technicals, but I was looking for lower lows and gaps to get filled on DWAC, and I would have added in thirds and completed our purchase. But it didn't happen. So we rallied. We saw almost a 28% profit. I said, you know what? I think that we're going to retest these support levels yet again. So I don't want to wait and lose this profit. I'm going to make it real, and we'll look to re-enter down at these support levels. So we're going to set up an alert. We're going to keep this active for a while. We're dead set on trading DWAC again. Because just think, 71 million people voted for Donald Trump. Think about the millions that didn't vote for him that are completely pissed off right now about what's going on in this country. You're looking at a minimum, 100 million users of whatever platform he puts out. Think about the opportunity. So, folks, don't forget, Join us tomorrow night, Sunday Night Futures Live, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Use the links below. Get alerted 15 minutes to a half hour prior to us going live, or enter your email address in my 5-part video tutorial. It's free, of my 5 top favorite candlestick patterns. Don't forget to take advantage of TrendSpider's 7-day free trial offer. If you want to join my group, please do. We have a 14-day free trial offer. Use the link below and you'll get set up. Until tomorrow night, folks, everybody have a great Halloween, and till tomorrow night, be well.